Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Puss in Boots. And this movie came out in 2011, and it's directed by Chris Miller, the same director as Shrek the Third. And this is a much better movie than Shrek the Third, in my opinion. And it's overall an improvement over that movie in quite a few ways, but unfortunately, I didn't really care for this movie. The pacing was really quick, and that's the best part about this movie, is that it doesn't waste any time. And I liked Kitty Southpaws. She was the best character in this movie for me. But all in all, this movie just kept reminding me of The Last Wish, the sequel to this movie, and how much more I enjoyed that movie. And I just wish that I was watching that movie, because I was thinking about all these creative action scenes in that movie. And while watching the action scenes in this movie, it's just really boring in comparison. And that's not to say the action scenes in this movie are necessarily terrible or like the worst or most incompetent thing ever put to screen. But at the same time, they're just not exciting, mostly because I just don't care about the characters in this movie. And there was just nothing to attach onto, really. It was moving at a quick pace, and nothing else was going on. It's that, and that's all you get, the fast pace. And the entire film, I just felt like no emotions, except for cringing at some really bad jokes that I just didn't find to be funny. I don't really like the antagonist of the film, and the way they reveal it is just so stupid and predictable. And the movie did feel like it should have came out 10 to 15 years ago. Not by the time of me recording this, but by the time the movie was released. Because it just felt very of that time period. And very unspecial, at the very least. And going into this movie, I didn't have high expectations or anything. Mostly because I heard that this film was average and not a film that you necessarily have to watch in order to enjoy the sequel, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. And so I was going in thinking to myself, okay, this is probably going to be average, and that's pretty much what I got. A very average film. It was unspecial. I didn't care about anything that was going on. Everything was very predictable. And all in all, I just, while not bored, I just felt nothing. It was a film that happened, scenes happened, but nothing is really sticking with me, aside from a couple tiny things. Like, I can remember certain scenes towards the end, mostly because that's the most eventful part of the movie, is the third act. And when they go to the main place that the characters want to go to, that was kind of interesting, but most of it was just, this is happening, that's happening, this is happening, that is happening, and it was just not something that I connected with. So in the end, do you need to see this movie? Not really. Just watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It's a infinitely better movie. Like, in comparison, this is bad. And it does give me some newfound appreciation for The Last Wish. So watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I think that movie's great. This one, I'll never watch again. It was a waste of time. It was nice and short. Hour and a half. Had that going for it. It was well paced. And that's all I can really say about it. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Puss in Boots from 2011 a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Puss in Boots, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Gremlins. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching, and have a great day. And for the record, going into this movie, I didn't have high expectations because I heard that this movie wasn't necessarily necessary. Wow.